My name is Sandy, and I like candy, and when the notorious scollies are caught on camera in South Africa part 2, you did? Yeah, man, I like these things because you see a lot of things that could happen to you, man, and you realize, like, yeah, man, life is very unpredictable. You can get robbed tomorrow. Mostly in Joburg. Joburg is the other place. People will do heists for your cell phone, you dig? People will really have a whole plan mapped out. They will, a whole plan. They will waste petrol to steal your phone. You know that is serious, Jack. But they do that 10 times a day. That's how they make their money, Jack. People are hectic, and you can't be slipping, man. I saw a video already, no? A security guard saw two people approaching him, no? He did the right thing first, no? He recognized people are planning on him. He got up, he faced them, and he was like, hold up. Feel me? Hold up. And then they just made him two after that, man. They just made like, they asked him directions. You could see they asked him directions. As soon as he pointed where the place is, they pretended to walk away. His guard was off again. He turned around, and as soon as he turned around, the two of them ripped guns out and shot that man dead just there. Just there. Don't slip, and don't underestimate your opponent, and don't sleep. Life can change like this, no cut. Life can change. It's amazing and scary how quick life can change for the better or worse. You know what I mean? And this is just to give you awareness and keep you awake, man, and understand life is crazy, huh? And if you ever get robbed, no, don't feel defeated, man. There's a reason why they chose to rob you. Because they had the upper hand, man. If they didn't have the upper hand, they wouldn't have targeted you. They saw, okay, look at, we can make this man too now. So what could you do? They planned on you. You couldn't prepare yourself. Unless you meet. But I got robbed twice. Too big of a get recognized in this shit.
The video starts with this high-end vehicle moving around an area near three men.
See how the windows is tinted and everything. Windows is black. There's probably 10 people sitting in that car. All of their heads are turned right now looking at that man.
At first it looked like the driver was looking for parking space, but something sinister was about to happen here. The three men had their guard down there as they were not about to suspect anything foul.
If these people rob all three of you, no? I think all three of you deserve this shit. I know I just said, no? Don't feel bad if they rob you, but if there's three of you and all three of you are sleeping, nah, fuck you. Straight.
From the Mercedes-Benz, but they would soon learn how tricky it can get in South Africa. The vehicle started to move towards the exit there as it got closer to the three men there. Suddenly a man came out holding a firearm going straight for one of the three there. These culprits had been targeting this man for a while. The man was wearing an expensive Rolex watch. Once they took the valuable wristwatch, they entered the getaway car and escaped the scene.
How awkward is that gonna be when you go home and you come meet your friends that ran away from you and let them rob you, Jay? Let them steal your watch. How awkward is that gonna be, Jay? It's not real friends, Jay. How no one see you? There's three of you. There's three of you and you don't see that shit. Nah, you deserve that, man. Don't even buy your new watch. So let them steal your phone next, man. You don't need it. You don't care because they should have steal your car also.
In South Africa, whenever you see three men walking like this, just know that trouble is brewing.
When you're walking
the man in the white shirt had no idea what was about to happen to him.
Clearly.
This was now a full-blown daylight robbery. These culprits are notoriously known in the nation. Locals know too well to regularly keep an eye on their surroundings when walking the streets, be it in the daytime or nighttime. They eventually finished stripping this man of his belongings and left the scene.
Victim without you don't even know he's a victim yet. You know
this was at a restaurant in South Africa. The waitress can be seen serving tables there in what seemed to be a relaxing place, but this was about to become something else in a few moments. The culprit was disguising as a fellow dinner there, but he had malicious intentions.
Man, throw both of them. He could have grabbed them, man, but instead he just threw both of them. You know, no? not to put race in this, no, but I'm sure white people would be quicker to jump in the middle of a situation and try and stop it. They'll be quicker to do that than colored people and black people, because we understand. Don't get involved in stuff that's none of your business. Don't get involved, because you're gonna get sore for nothing. You don't have to be. But there is a lot of you, and that's one guy robbing the girl, robbing a lady. You could have done something there. I mean, even if you just sneak attack the man or something, you know what I mean? Just sneak attack immediately. Just push him over. You know, throw a chair at him or something. You don't even have to go close. Just throw a chair at him and spot something, man. Okay, but it did. At least tripped him.
On the next video, we see a young student walking down the street.
In
a car can be seen coming from the opposite direction. It suddenly becomes a robbery as these culprits targeted the young lady. She had no chance there, as this happened fast in the most terrifying way possible. Fortunately, she was left physically unharmed, but the
Do you see how quick that shit can happen? 20 seconds before that, she was having the time of her life listening to her favorite number, you know what I mean? Not thinking, I'm gonna be calling like 5 seconds.
Young student walking down the street. A car can be seen coming from the opposite direction. It suddenly becomes a robbery as these culprits targeted the young lady. She had no chance there, as this happened fast in the most terrifying way possible. Fortunately, she was left physically unharmed, but the emotional damage can be bad. From her reaction, we can see how this really affected the young student.
She sat down and cried. No cap. You sat down and cried. Just sit down.
In this scene, this man was pretending to buy something inside the shop, but he had a devious plan in mind.
He looks suspicious though. He don't even know how to act normal. He's not used to situations like this, being in shops and stuff. This man not used to being in a shop. You see, this man is used to standing outside the shop on the corner. Nah, man, he's in his habitat there. But inside the shop, nah, he's lost. Lost in the sauce. Wait, is he outside? Oh, cuz he's outside. Why look so lost? Like someone is gonna rob him. But I'm sure he's gonna rob somebody.
Lady and her daughter inside the store, and had set his sights on these innocent people.
You look suspect.
From his movements, it starts to show how something is off here, as he kept looking over towards the young girl while pretending to be focused somewhere else.
He's gonna snatch and run, take that phone and spot. He looks more like
he was probably calculating his moves and his route of escape once he executed his foul plan.
Take the phone and run.
We see as he went outside the shop to alert his fellow clown, as he was about to do the unthinkable.
Okay.
The getaway vehicle came closer moments before the act. We then see the lady and her daughter leaving the shop.
Just like that.
Right then, the clown grabs the phone and runs towards the car. The lady and her daughter tried to recover the phone,
that man almost
but it was
got
too
killed.
late. We can see.
Would you have felt bad if that man had to fall under the truck and die? Would you have felt bad? That guy stealing phones. Yo, he almost got bumped over by a truck.
See how dangerous it got, because right behind the car a huge truck was passing by.
That would have been karma straight.
These culprits followed a vehicle into the parking lot.
Oh shit.
The lady had no idea she had been targeted here. The moment she came out of the vehicle, it was already too late for her.
If they're gonna steal your car, this is the worst thing that can happen. Oh god, worst thing. Worst thing. It's like someone stealing your house. You know,
she tried to retaliate there, but it was a bit too risky. These culprits are reckless and have no regard for human life.
They didn't steal your car.
This scene is an example of why you should never leave your gate open in South Africa, no matter how safe it might seem.
What is the purpose of the big walls, the electric wires, barbed wire fences, blades on the wall, lions protecting the wall? If you were dumb and you're just gonna leave the gate open, fuck. I got a bulletproof house, but I leave the windows open. I got bulletproof windows in the corner, but I roll the windows down when I'm riding. What's the point then? You deserve to get robbed, you stupid guys.
These two people seemed to be discussing something, but they had no idea what was coming next.
Slurping.
Their meeting was about to be joined by an uninvited guest. The culprit must have been monitoring these two for some time from a distance. Their discussion continued for a while here, but moments later the culprit decided to make his move. The men calmly walked into the premises. He then produced a firearm and demanded for valuables from the two.
Give me that shoes. Give me that shirt. Give me your lunch. Give me that suitcase. I want your pony, your pom-poms. I want your rings, and look down.
He even went to the open car to look for more staff there. This must have been terrifying for these two people. They had no idea if the culprit was about to drive off with the vehicle or not. The man was really nervous there once the culprit approached that truck.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, I'd always be a bang ding, no? No, I'd be a bang ding if cuz came with a gun. I was like, hey, look down. I also look down. But you don't have to stand with your hand behind your back, you feel me? It'd be like a lighty, you feel me? Look down, but yeah, white people don't experience like scalums and things. Okay, they do, but they don't experience like danger. I was watching a documentary on anti-gang unit, no? They had a segment where they were interviewing these old ladies that are almost like skoli patrol, you know? They walk in the night trying to catch homeless people. Because they assume the homeless people is stealing, man. Now they walk in the night, and then the lady's like, this stuff is so fun. I love it. It's so fun doing this, man. They ask, aren't you scared? She said, no, it's fun. I love catching them. But I promise you, when life really gets serious, no, then she's gonna scream, and then it's gonna be like, oh shit, this shit isn't actually fun. You know what I mean? Facts. They don't really know. It's only fun when you're not in it. But once you're in the danger, it's not fun anymore. Cause then you're gonna scream and be like, I don't wanna do this anymore. Once people start shooting or something, then you're gonna be like, I don't wanna do this shit anymore. It's not fun anymore. But it's fun because you're not in it yet. You know what I mean? I can laugh about it and laugh about the shootings and all that stuff because you're not in it. You're not affected by it. Your children don't go to school nearby the shootings, and you know what I mean. But this nigga's slipping hot.
They were now regretting leaving not only the gate open, but also the truck there. Fortunately, the culprit decided to leave the area without physically harming the two, but this was not yet entirely over. The man decided to come back after noticing a third person coming out of the building.
You feeling yourself?
These illegal firearms are truly wreaking havoc in the nation of South Africa. This vehicle was followed home by these culprits. We see as they tried to enter the garage here. At that moment, another car approaches from the back. This was now a trap as there was no escape route. It is always recommended to check your surroundings when approaching your home. Culprits tend to follow vehicles home before pouncing when an opportunity presents itself. The culprits went straight to work there as they robbed the people of their valuables. The car was now being used as a blockage to stop the victims from escaping. Another car was out of frame here as we see more and more culprits joining this foul act.
Don't scream. Don't shout. Don't make a scene. Just walk away from your car and let them rob you in front of your house. In front of your house. They rob you, steal your car in front of your house. Damn, we're your neighbors. Oh, no one cares about you. Let that be in a community. Your neighbor will at least say, hey, your neighbor will recognize it. That is a scam. That's why people don't rob. They don't do this kind of stuff in the ghetto and stuff. Because your neighbors are bizarre. They want to know what is going on. They want to see. Yeah, people will sit in there. They will hear them. They're robbing you. They're not even going to look out the window. Let you be in the ghetto when they start shooting. Light off. Look outside. Right? People want to see. You feel me? Where your house is there. Where you gonna walk? You gonna walk to your neighbors now? Your neighbors know they're robbing you. They're not gonna help you. Get this one. Damn.
They eventually finished their heist and escaped the scene.
Ah, they didn't steal your car. You lucky. You lucky.
On this case, we see a vehicle slowly moving in this parking area. The occupants had no idea what was right behind them as they had been followed.
Let me get my thumbnails ready, man. Yo, I'm bad at facial expressions, dude. I can't do it.
Another car can be seen reversing into the parking space behind the first vehicle.
Scallum
These
cars
culprits
always
were
got
now
one wheel that's
positioning
black and the
themselves
rest
to
of the
prepare
wheels
for
is
the
normal.
escape
Did you
after the
notice
heist.
that? Yeah, I noticed that shit.
They went straight for the
Always one
unsuspecting
wheel of the
victim
car
there
is black.
as he tried to shield
Nah,
himself in
just
this
look.
terrifying situation.
See they
They finished the heist and escaped in the getaway car. The man might have had a firearm as we see him try to retaliate there in his own way.
Go in, man. Slipping. You slipping with the gun, you slipping. Nah, man.
On this scenario, the targeted man had no chance to react there. The culprits were
Council
coming from
workers.
every possible direction. This must be one of the hot spots in this area. These culprits use these tactics where they come from different directions once they select a target. It is always advised to limit passing between two people in dangerous areas, mostly in South Africa. Pedestrians should always be alert and be aware of their surroundings. There was no escape for this man, as he was now sandwiched between several men as this became an onslaught. They were stripping him of anything they deemed valuable. Most of these culprits steal these valuable and sell for cheap, just to buy stimulants, and the vicious circle continues on. This young lady was coming from her class when the unexpected happened. The culprits noticed her along the street and decided to take their chances here. They wanted the bag and the phone from...
I'm gonna rob you in a suit. I will be so confused. Cause come on with the gun and he's wearing a suit and he's gonna rob me. Oh, you back? Oh, you're gonna go now. Okay. Yeah, now I'm buzzing. Wait.
the young lady, but she was not about to give it up.
In a suit, in a suit.
The bag had her master's thesis, and she was not about to lose all that hard work to these clowns. We see as she fought for that bag as she was being threatened in the process.
Good.
This must have been beyond terrifying for this young lady. They finally
What the
gave
gun?
up
You can't
after
even get the
realizing
bag
that she
because
was
you're wearing
not
a suit.
bulging
That's
in any
why.
way. Fortunately,
Because boss life Lekker TV, I must go.